welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and it is time for September Shop My Stash. I was just gonna say September favorites. September Shop My Stash. So normally I do a Shop My Stash every single month, and at the end of the month I revisit all the products to talk about how they worked for me. I didn't do one in August because I didn't shop my stash in August. I loved the products so much from July that I just kept using them all August. I did apply all those products in a video, this one right here. I'll link it down below in case you want to see it. You can see my thoughts on all the products that were chosen. But I loved them so much, I did not want to stop using them. But I have so many beautiful things that I want to use and I want to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to shop my stash for September. And I did already put on eye primer and face primer. What am I doing first? Here we go. I pulled out the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I chose the Volume 1 palette, like the original one, a few months ago, and I loved it so much. I didn't want to stop using it, but I haven't used the Volume 2 palette probably since it came out. I remember getting it, and I mean, look at it. It's a very, very bright palette. And anyway, I probably used maybe 5 or 6 shades from here. I found it really, really hard to use, really challenging. I didn't like any of the mattes or the shimmers. Wait, no, the shimmers in this one were bad. The mattes were good. That's what it was. I don't know. I just didn't love this one very much, but it is very, very bright. And I decided to go with this one because, well, for one, I want to revisit it. And I want to do some color on my eyes. For the whole month of August and most of July, I didn't really do any eyeshadow at all. If I was doing eyeshadow, I was using CoverGirl Shimmering Sands, or I was using my bronzer and my highlighter, which was fine. It looked nice and I was happy with it. But I was really, really into the complexion products I was using. I have been completely obsessively using the, well, I put it away. The Ulta Beauty Moisturizing Stick Foundation, the Profusion Blush Palette, and the Wet n Wild Blush Lighter. I can't stop using them. It's all I want to use. We're switching it up. And we are going bright. I know pretty much any of these colors are going to stain my eyelids, at least all these bright ones. I'm kind of thinking this. I'm going to go for these like purple shades here, maybe the yellow one, and we'll just kind of see what happens. I did already put on eye primer and face primer. I used the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, another product I'm crazy about right now, and the Morphe Eye Primer on the eyes. Okay, let's try the shade. Ooh, this one's called Tipsy Girl. Lolly Mama. I haven't looked at this palette in a long time. I like that shade Tipsy Girl. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Tipsy Girl. It's this one right here, this super bright, bright pink. Okay, let's see. I should have put eye drops in. Every time I do like bright eyeshadow like this, I always think my eyes end up looking really red for some reason. This is blending pretty good. Maybe at the time I wasn't using eye primer, because I only started using eye primer and really becoming a believer when I got it in an advent calendar. And I feel like I say that all the time when I talk about that primer, but it was the Morphe eye primer. I got an advent calendar. Now this holiday, it's gonna be 3 years that I got it, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I've been buying it ever since. I use it every single day, and I feel like it makes a huge difference in how your shadows blend. And I don't know about longevity, but I feel like they blend a lot better because they have something else to go on to rather than your bare lids or sunscreen that you had on or skincare or your eye cream or something. It goes onto a product made to have makeup go on top of it, you know? It's blending nice. I am having trouble lately because my eyelids have changed, like my eye shape has changed so much over the last few years, but I'm really starting to notice it now, just how like more relaxed my eyes tend to be. My eye like skin is different. So I'm trying to like figure out how to do eyeshadow now where I don't have to go like this and then when I relax it's all hidden. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Do I want to put on I don't know if there's any shimmers really that go with this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for that yellow shimmer right there called Talia. I don't ever think these shimmers were that good from what I remember. I haven't used this in a really long time. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna put any shimmer on this. Wait, ooh, there's another one there. Flawed and Odd. Oh, that one's way better, but it's like orange. I kind of wanted that yellow gold. You know, let's go for the orange. Why not? What else am I doing with my life? Ooh, it's sticking really nicely. And then having these long nails on, I can't get to like the inner corner that well. I guess I can. You know what? I can do it. I also feel like I need to go to the eye doctor because my vision, like I feel like I've said it many times in my videos, I can never tell if the camera's out of focus or if I am out of focus, like my eyes, because I'm like looking really close, like, am I out of focus? But then when I go back to edit it, it's focused. I think it's just my vision. And just now when I closed this eye, all of a sudden my vision was all blurry and I was like, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, but I don't wear glasses or anything. I feel like my vision's pretty good, but there are things now where I'm like, what does that say? Like stuff I can't read on a building that's not too far away, and I'm like having asked my boyfriend, what does that say? So I should probably go to the eye doctor. But I don't want to wear glasses. I don't want to wear contacts. I don't want to have to put contacts in my eyes every day. But I feel like if I get glasses, I'm gonna be obsessed with them and be like a glasses person. Let's see. I want to do something else in the outer corner. I think I'm just gonna pick like one of these dark shades over here. I'm gonna go with Living My Best. It's like a really red. Ooh, red. Holy moly. That's too much, I think. I'm just gonna, okay, I got way too much on the brush. I'm just gonna dab it very gently. How nice to have eyeshadow on, you know? I genuinely only used the CoverGirl Shimmering Sands Trio or the bronzer I was using or nothing every single day for over a month. And it was fine. I mean, the Shadow Trio, I guess, is eyeshadow, but it's super like nice and light and taupey and just like something easy to put on. It wasn't this, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Blend a little bit more out here. Because once I relax my eyes, a lot of like the color kind of, it changes the shape, you know what I mean? So let's just blend a little bit. And I am expecting this to stain my eyelids. Cool. I'll do something on the inner corner, lower lash line, but let's put on some foundation. And oh, I have a little bit of sparkly fallout here that I'm gonna wipe off first. And for foundation, I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I have gone back and forth on this for a long time on whether I like it or not. I like it, like I like the texture and I like the way it looks and feels, but I don't like this color that I have. I have here the shade Light. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it tends to pull really pink on me. And it took me a long time to decide on this shade when I bought it. Like I kept picking up all the testers and trying all the ones that were kind of in the range of shade that would match me. And this was the closest. But I don't know why I just always feel like it's pink, but then some days I don't feel like it's pink. Anyway, I'm gonna put a thin layer on. I took this with me on vacation and this is how I was wearing it, and I really liked this application method a lot more than like a pump and then smearing it all over the face. You get still some really nice coverage, but it's not too much, it's not too heavy. Feels really nice on the skin, and it smells like lemon, which is nice. So the concealer drawer here. I have been using the Dior Flash Perfector concealer for a very long time. It's just now starting to get low, but this is a really big concealer. It has a lot in it and it just has been lasting and lasting and lasting. But I want to pull out something else because I feel like I have been using that one every day this whole year, at least for on my face. And I have some in here that I haven't used in a long time. You know what I think I'm going to go with? The Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. This is what it looks like here. I bought this one earlier this year. This is a really nice, super juicy, dewy, wet kind of feeling concealer. It does have a sponge tip applicator, not an applicator, so the applicator is a regular like doe foot wand, but it has this sponge here for some reason. And I have used it, obviously. It works, I guess. I don't really know why it's there. It's weird because it doesn't come off. Like, it's not like you could pop it out and wash it or even wet it. You have to go take the whole concealer to wet it. It's kind of weird. I don't really use it, but you know, the concealer is still nice. And I don't forget about this one. I just love the other ones so much more that this one just kind of keeps getting forgotten about. And holy moly, is that a light color. Okay, I'm gonna put the Dior one away because I know I'll keep reaching for it out of habit. And then I'm gonna use my usual Kulfi Main Match Concealer on the under eyes. Again, this one also running really low. I'm gonna have to start scraping in here with my little tool. Okay. Ooh, that concealer, I forget. It has like that butter scent to it, the Physicians Formula one. Looks really light, but it blends in quite nicely. And I think the shade is pretty good. I'm so happy to have a nice, fresh beauty blender in my life. I just really missed this pointed tip for right here on the inner corner. It's really nice, especially when I have nails on, because I can't really like get in there to blend it. So I'm really happy to have this blender back in my life. I got this during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. It was half off, so of course I bought 2 of them. Okay, powder. I picked out the Rimmel Stay Matte powder when I went on vacation, and I liked it, and I think I'm going to continue to use it just to kind of... I actually had completely forgot I even had this. You know what other powder I want to use? Actually use this one. The Dior Powder No Powder. I really liked this for a long time, and I pulled it out again to use it, and look at that. I hit pan on it. Isn't that cool? Don't hit pan on a lot of stuff these days. But let's use this one too. Do I need 2 powders? No. I'm gonna throw both of these in the drawer just to have a little like change up, because this one is a translucent color. This one has a little tiny bit of tone to it. I'm gonna pull out the Kaja Beachy Stamp in the shade Shady. This is a liquid bronzer that's poured just into a sponge, and I also took this on my trip with me and I liked it a lot, so I think I'm gonna continue using it for the rest of the month. I feel like it's getting really empty. I used the heck out of this when I first bought it, and then I discovered the, I don't remember which other one. I feel like I started using some other cream bronzer, but you know, we always find new stuff, we move on, we try different things, and this one kind of just kept getting forgotten about. But it's really easy to use, it's really nice, just a really pretty like natural tone. But I'm just gonna go over with the sponge a little bit just to kind of make sure there's no brush marks. Little on the cheeks. I've been enjoying doing this lately. I don't know what it is. It adds a little more like a sun-kissed thing. Cool. And then a bronzer I want to use to kind of set everything and to use on the neck. I'm going to pull out the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear Bronzer. I haven't used this in a while. And I thought this was a little like too new to pull out for Shop My Stash. And I did look again. Let me do one more pass and see if anything else catches my fancy. Nah, just going to use this one. Just a little to set that bronzer, and add a little more bronzer, and then on the neck as well. Okay, I'm gonna throw in brows with some powder, my Rimmel pencil, the tinted brow glue, and then we'll come back and do like blush, highlighter, finish up the eyes, all the other stuff. And by the magic of television, the eyebrows are on. I do want to add some more powder, but we're gonna wait for it to dry, of course. So let's go back. Oh no, I forgot blush and highlighter. What am I thinking? What the heck do I want to use? Well, I don't want to put away the Wet n Wild blush lighter because I'm absolutely crazily obsessed with it. It's actually over here. I was looking in the drawer and I'm like, no, it's missing. I don't want to put this away. I am actually crazy about this, and my favorite shade is the shade I Met Someone, but this one here called Highlight Bling, It's just perfection. It's perfection in a highlighter. I love it so freaking much, but we gotta pick something else. I think, let me take out the whole drawer. These are all my highlighters here. You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna pick this one. The Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade 250. This is what I'm gonna go with. I was gonna pick this one, the Molten Rose Gold, which is my favorite, but I really like this white one too. It's a really nice pearly white with no silver gray undertone to it. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm kind of dreading picking out a blush because I don't want to put down the palette. This is the one I've been using. I won't shut up about it. It's from Profusion. It's a Vibe blush palette. I don't want to stop using it. I don't. And I think it would go so perfectly with these eyes. This eyeshadow. Ooh. I haven't used this in a while. The other day, I don't know why I got into a habit of putting highlighter on my nose. I've literally never done that. I do here, but never here. But the other day I did that. No, it was like a month ago at this point. And I had like a purple highlighter on and I had this bright purple tip on my nose all day. And I didn't see it till we were like driving around in the car and I saw myself in the mirror and I'm like, have you noticed that all day? Okay, cool. Ooh, blush. I don't know what to pick. Okay. I almost just want to reach in. I think I'm just going to reach in and grab something. Let me take out a couple of the big things on top. Okay, I'm going to reach in, middle, let's go to the right. Middle and right. Trying not to feel too much because I know the feeling of most of these. This is, I don't recognize it. It's Bare Minerals Bronzer. I'm going to use this. Cool. I haven't used this in a while and I really, really like it. You know what I'm gonna pick out? I'm gonna take out a couple Ulta Beauty mineral blushes. These are some of my favorite blush formulas out there. Ulta makes a lot of really good products, like their house brand. I'm gonna pick out the shade Sweet Pea and the shade Calla Lily. This is Sweet Pea, this one is Calla Lily here. This one a little more cool toned, this one a little more on the warm pink side. I love both of these colors. This one I think is gonna go a little better, but I might like the contrast here, like the warm and the cool eyes. Cool. Something different because I have only been using this palette and these like orange blushes every single day. So to have something a little more neutral, a little more cool toned, nice. I like it. I'm excited to have something a little different, you know? I think I want to do the yellow on the lower lash line. This shade here called No Joke. I'm going to do that one on the lower lashes. I don't know why. I was just drawn to it. And I really wanted to use that yellow. And then I want to use the shade I'm In It. This like white. It's one of the white shimmer shades that's in the palette. There's two whites right here. One is matte, one is shimmer. For a little inner corner pop. Not as white as I thought. Let me swatch that. Oh, it's like pink. I thought that was white. It's like a pink color. I don't know if I like that. Well, I have to do it on the other side already. I already did it. Not what I wanted. I'm going to use some of the highlighter. The Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I'm going to use some of that on the inner corner. Just on top of it, I guess. We're gonna do a little Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil in the shade 0 on the lower waterline. Really bright eyes like this, I feel always need black liner and lower lash mascara. I really like the blush. It's something different, and I have literally been wearing orange blush every single day. I really like that tone a lot. Glad I picked it out. Setting spray. Setting spray, I'm going to pick out the NYX Bear With Me Set Refresh Spray. I did pour it into another bottle, but I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use, where did I put it already? I'm going to use the fan that I got when I went to the arcade. I paid 80 tickets for this fan, and I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. Actually, I was really glad to have this when I was there because I was in Arizona, and this came in very handy. I feel like I can't do as like intense of fans with this as I do my other fan, because I can hear it moving and I feel like it's not gonna last very long. I kind of feel like I need, no, maybe the lower lash mascara will bring it together, because I feel like I need a little bit of like dark eyeshadow on the outer corner of my lower lash line, but we'll see what happens with the mascara. I haven't worn lower lash mascara in a long time. It's been at least a couple, if not 3 months. It's been a long time. So putting this on, I'm like, my lower lashes are that long. And then I'm gonna use the Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara on the upper lashes. I do like the Sky High on the top lashes too, but I think this one's a little more thickening and volumizing, and that's what I want with this look. I didn't really love the mascara at first. I don't know why. It just seemed kind of boring and blah. Oh my god, there's a white hair right there. I'm gonna pull it out. Anyway, I feel like with the little age on it though, it has aged well. It's gotten a little drier. I think it thickens up really nicely and I really do like it. So far so good. I got this in a subscription box, by the way. But here's a close-up since I'm here, close-up of the makeup. I really like the IT Cosmetics CC cream a lot in a really light layer. I think it looks better. It looks better and it lasts exactly the same amount of time as a full pump would, or like 2 pumps would. But that is it. That's my Shop My Stash for September. I can't wait to use some different products. Finally, although it was really, really hard to come to terms with the fact that I need to shop my stash again. I gotta rotate the stuff out, but I'm glad I did it. I think I'm gonna really enjoy this palette for the month, and I'm glad I'm using it now that I have eye primer and I know the power of an eye primer, and it's exciting to use this palette. There's a lot of neutrals in it too, like some browns and stuff up here, but it's a mostly bright, colorful palette, and I am very excited to use this for the rest of the month. But anyway, that is it. Let me know some products you shopped your stash for or are shopping your stash for September. I would love to know what they are. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.